All right, so this one is called GH sleeper stretch for internal rotation. So you might have seen people do this on the internet or somewhere around you in your vicinity. So you're going to need 2 yoga blocks, or if you don't have a yoga block, then you can just put your head on a pillow or find something to prop your head and your top knee. So your head's going to be on the block. Bottom leg is straight. Top leg, top knee, is resting on this block. From here, you're going to align your elbow with your shoulder. And for this one, it's a pails and rails, so it's a 3-parter. So that means that the first part is passive, the second part is trying to close the angle, and the third part is, the second part is trying to open the angle, and the third part is trying to close the angle. And you'll see what I mean once I get there. So you're going to take the top hand, and you're going to push the forearm down to the floor. And you're going to find your absolute end range that is pain-free, but just a tiny bit uncomfortable. And uncomfortable is kind of where we want to live. So again, you may want to have some kind of timer out so you can accurately keep track of how much time you spent in the passive and then the 2 active components. So the top arm pushes down into the forearm. And you're going to be mindful of the bottom arm not lifting or propping up or getting up off the floor. And be mindful of any deep pinching sensations in the shoulder. So you're pressing, trying to relax and trying not to resist that yet. So you're pressing, and you're not resisting. So you're going to stay about a minute. Once that minute is up, you're going to try to get maybe like 10% off that end range. So if this is your end range, passive, you're going to back off about 10%, because if you're at your absolute end range, once we get to the pails and rails, not much will happen. So once you've spent a minute in the passive, you're going to push your bottom arm into your top arm. So you're going to start to push, push, push. Some shaking might occur, that's okay, but try to resist your bottom arm with your top arm as you push. And you're going to progressively push harder and harder and harder until you get to about 90% effort. And then once you've got that 90%, I'm going to give you a 3, 2, 1. Then you're going to peel off your bottom arm off your top arm. So let's say I'm at 90%. From here, slowly you're going to keep your left hand where it is, your top arm, and then reach your right arm closer to the floor. So you're not going to cheat with your fingers or your hand or anything of that sort. You're just going to reach it down to the floor. And you see how much extra range I got? This is where we're trying to close the angle. The pushing is when we were trying to open the angle. So we're staying, and we're dropping the forearm and holding for 3, 2, 1, relax. You're just going to move the arm around a little bit. Also, I should note that you may want to be on a soft surface. You may not want to be on like a hardwood floor, because if you dig your elbow, these bones right here are not going to be very happy about it. So you're going to do 2 sets, one on the right, one on the left, one on the right, one on the left. If you're, on a time crunch, you can lower it to 1 set. This is great for a warm-up. And it's pretty much good for anything that's like an overhead movement, and also any kind of dipping. So like ring dips or straight dips, anything that requires shoulder internal rotation, which is actually more stuff than you'd think. All right, that's it.